it's your girl Adeola. So we're all so sad about what happened in Houston, Texas, and everybody has been talking about it. They actually had hurricane. They had hurricane in Texas. It wasn't just flood. 60 people died in Texas when this happened, and it's not just Americans that were affected. A lot of Africans that were living in Houston were also affected. But while we're talking about that, I'd like us to remember what has been happening in Nigeria as well. Once again, flood has displaced 110,000 people. Of course, flood happens in other parts of the world, but it's clear that we just don't learn. So history continues to repeat itself every single year. In 2012, 430 people were killed by flood. More than 500,000 people were displaced, especially in Kogi and Benue State. And in 2013, 19 people were killed by flood in Zamfara, Kogi, Bauchi, and of course Benue State. And between 8,000 and 35,000 people were displaced at that time. In 2015, 53 people died when 11 states were flooded in Nigeria, and more than 100,000 people were displaced at that time. And then last year, 10 people were killed and thousands were displaced when there was flood. And now this year, 110,000 people have been displaced just in Benue State alone. Have you guys seen the pictures, the videos, people carrying their mattresses? For some people, that's the only possession that they have left. It's so heartbreaking. Another sad thing is that this is not peculiar to Benue State. This is rampant to every state where we have floods in Nigeria. Apparently, the chief press secretary to Benue State governor has made it known that 2 billion naira that was provided by the federal government in 2013 for ecological funds and for construction of drainage channels in Benue State was diverted into private pockets. And that's the reason why 110,000 people are now homeless in Benue State. And I'm not saying that this money would have prevented the flood altogether or completely, but I'm saying that if they had used that money to build good drainage system, it wouldn't have been this bad. Not this many people would have been affected. And you know, my question is, the moment they found out that the money was diverted, what did they do? Did they just wait until this flood happened before they started talking about it? And now that we know that somebody pocketed the money, what are they doing about it? Keep in mind, Benue State is not the only state affected. So many states flood every year in Nigeria. The question is, what are you doing to make your leaders accountable in your state? We cannot all be watching until another 100,000 are displaced in another state. Hopefully, those of you from other states, I hope that you will make your leaders accountable, because trust me, they are all getting money from the federal government to prevent the flood from happening. Everybody is saying prayers on Twitter, on Facebook, but why is nobody mentioning the names of those in charge of the 2 billion naira that was diverted into private pockets? Who was the governor of Benue State in 2013? The people of Benue State, they really need to fight for their right, because it's clear that those that are embezzling money could care less about what happens to common people. And the sad thing is, this flood will happen again next year. And it's not like I don't believe in prayers or miracles, but if we don't build good drainage system, if we don't do the right thing, God will not stop the flood. Yes, it rained heavily, but River Niger, River Benue, Kanji, they overflow their banks. So if we don't want to continue to lose our properties every year or to have to relocate every year, we have to hold our leaders accountable. My heart breaks seeing these pictures, these videos, especially because besides the loss of life, there is no insurance. In Nigeria, you're on your own when something like this happens, and this is just flood. Imagine, what would we do if we have hurricanes in Nigeria? So kudos to all the people that have donated to help the flood victims. So many people have donated money, clothes, shoes, food, and so many celebrities are also donating. Huge kudos to all these people. It's not just Nigeria, by the way, that is suffering with this in Africa. My heart breaks for the people of Sierra Leone. Death toll from the flood and landslide is now more than 1,000. Also in Niger, severe flood has claimed more than 40 lives, and more than 100,000 have been displaced. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, a mudslide hit a fishing village last month, and more than 200 people died. So in Africa, between August and now, more than 1,240 people have died. And while we remember the people of Texas, let's not forget what is happening in Africa and Asia as well. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So last week, Nigeria announced that recession is over, as in Stephanie, no more recession, no more recession. So my people, I just would like to hear from you. You guys know, I need to hear from you about this, because this report is just on paper. Sure, you understand? I like to know if recession is over in your kitchen. You know, the price of gari and iresi. That is how we measure recession in my village. I'm not saying that the government is lying, of course not. Was it Ogalai that said it? Wasn't Ogalai. So I'm not saying that the government is lying. Sure, you understand? But I like to know how much is one kobiowu of rice, you know, where you live. Translate that to you don't know how to. And also how much is a garawapo, a long Congo gari, you understand? And also let me know how many of you that were jobless now have a job. It is very important. Once again, I'm not saying that this is how you measure recession. I'm just saying in my village, this is how we measure recession, the price of food, and also people getting jobs. Especially those of you that have been looking for jobs for years. That is very, very important. I'm very glad that even the president said that he knows that until this whole report translates into improvement in the lives of Nigerians, that his work is not done. You know, You're welcome to this program. I beg you, no relax, you understand? Until recession is out of our kitchen. And speaking of recession, have you heard the news? Hey, gang, who broke the news, by the way? Sahara, I knew it. It has to be Sahara. You guys know that Sahara reporters and the Senate President Bukola Saraki, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend. Their relationship is very, very interesting. So, so they said that the Senate President allegedly knew. Please don't quote me. They said that the Senate President Bukola Saraki has a £4.2 million house in London. Hey! And yara lorry on the one year. While Oga Saraki is giving you 50-50 naira, instead of developing Kwara State, instead of creating jobs for you, instead of fixing your roads, instead of giving you stable electricity and good hospitals, the man is giving you 50-50 naira. Meanwhile, this is where your money is going to in London. London. And you know, this is just one property, £4.2 million. And there is God. Also, former aviation minister, Madam Stella Odua, put up, Madam, very good looking woman. Madam Stella Odua, allegedly, everything is allegedly also bought a $1.5 million house in London. Why is everybody going to London? It's what I don't understand. Please, my people, let me know what you think about our leaders stealing our money and pumping it into the economy of other countries. I want to know what you guys think. Of course, you know I don't know anything. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. And moving on to Kenya, a new election date has been fixed for October 17th. You guys know that they cancelled the election that they did in August. And now the opposition candidate, Raila Odinga, is saying that he will not participate in this coming election unless they change some of the electoral officials. He also wants the electronic transmission of results reviewed. And lastly, he says that all 8 presidential candidates who took part in the August 8th election must be allowed to contest in the October 17th election. So let me know what you think about that. Meanwhile, some people are saying that last week, remember when Uhuru Kenyatta, the president, remember when he said that if he wins again, that he would deal with judiciary. Remember that video? Anyway, so some people are saying that Mr. President was drunk. I was like, why would people insult the president like that?
So I'm appealing to His Excellency the President to be a little bit sober, to sober up. Because even the way he's addressing the public, he appears not sober.
Let me know what you guys think about what Raila Odinga said, you know, regarding the coming election. And let me know what you think about what Kenyatta said about dealing with the judiciary. I don't expect you to say that the man was drunk, because that would be an insult. Saying that an African president is drunk, that would be an insult. Does the man drink? You know. Anyway, you guys don't know anything. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So our picture of the day comes all the way from Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Prophet Elvis Mboye of the Zoe Ministries in Kampala, Uganda. A round of applause, I mean, seriously. In this picture, as you guys can see, church members bow on their knees and they kiss the shoe of the man of God during a church service. Apparently, this is known as the kiss offering. What kind of offering do you do in your church? Regular offering. You are behind. I bet people are now doing kiss offerings. Show you understand? So you may be wondering why he's now their God. I mean, their pastor. Sorry. Apparently, the man said that he has seen the vision of hell, which he described as stuffy, poor, sickly, and degrading. I mean, who wants to go to hell? Nobody wants to go to hell. But you know, that's not the only thing. The man also said that he has walked on the streets of heaven. So he has been to hell, he has been to heaven. You understand? So listen to what the man of God said about his experience in heaven. He said, I've been to heaven, and it's a glamorous place with streets of gold. All attributes about God are glamour and beauty. And I'm of God, so I will unapologetically be always on the side of what is rich. You want me to be in a car where I sweat? Of course not. Of course not. Why would anybody want their God, their pastor to sweat? Why would anybody want their pastor to sweat? Which is why he lives a flamboyant life and is very proud of it. You know, everything, big. The man started his ministry just 3 years ago, but look at where he is today. Hey, college of what? Take it down. Do you have liver for Biafrans? You want Biafrans to come after you? When they come after you, please don't call me because I don't know you. You better take it down. Sorry, my people, Jare, this is not the man of God. This one is Nnamdi Kanu. Did I not tell you to take it? Okay, put it back up. This one is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Biafra. I don't know why this picture has been circulating. Some people are saying that the man in the picture was kissing Nnamdi Kanu's shoe. Other people are saying that, oh, the man was licking the ground. I took a critical look at the picture. Where is my glasses? You see? You see? I took a critical look at this picture, and because I know that Nnamdi Kanu is a very humble man, very humble man, so you understand, he would never allow anybody to worship him. Never. And besides, this is not in Igbo culture. Not at all. As you guys know, I have a lot of Igbo friends and a lot of Biafran friends. So many of them. This is how Yoruba people greet elderly people, especially if you are getting married and you want their daughter's hand in marriage. You must prostrate to burn. So this is not in Igbo culture. After taking a critical look at the peripheral level of the picture, I realized that the man was just doing press-ups. So you understand? He was doing push-up when Nnamdi Kanu was passing by. And just at the moment when Nnamdi Kanu got to where this man was doing his push-up, somebody took that picture and that was how it started circulating. There is no way Nnamdi Kanu will let anybody worship him. Wait, is he God? No, he would never allow anybody to worship him. So, can you put it back to what we were talking about, troublemaker? We were talking about the man of God. Thank you very much, Jare. Sorry, my people. Sorry for the digress. So, I just want to know what you guys think about the kissing offering. The cocoa of the matter is, I want to know what you guys think about the kissing offering. So, would you give a kissing offering to the man of God? Or should I say the God of man? You are fired. You are fired, though. You know, get out of my studio. So before I sign out, I just want to say a huge congratulations to some friends of this show who recently got married. First of all, Bimpe, Ayeni, and Tokunbo Ajayi, all the way in Toronto, Canada. Yes, so I'm so happy that I was able to attend this wedding in Toronto. It was beautiful, and I just want to wish the bride and groom and their family members huge congratulations. This is a sneak peek of what happened at that wedding.
Now you the catch my shot.
And I do promise before God and these witnesses to be their loving and faithful wife, as long as we both shall live.
This ring I give you as a sign of our constant faith and abiding love, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I now pronounce you husband and wife, so you may kiss.
Congratulations, my sister. Oh, by the way, I made the outfit I was wearing. Yes, so I didn't plan on it, but yes, I did. I have more details of that on my Instagram page. I'm so proud of me. So yes, I made my dress. Anyway, my second congratulations goes to Jeb Lazkani and Chelsea Adefioye, who got married in California. We are so happy for you guys. We're so proud of you. Their parents were looking amazing. Did you see the parents of the bride? I was like, father. And this is a sneak peek where the parents of the bride were dancing with the bride and groom. Like, hello somebody. They look so good together, and we wish you a wonderful married life, and huge shout out to their parents. I'm so sorry that I wasn't at this wedding. I was supposed to be there. Huge congratulations to the bride and groom. We wish both couples happy married life. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now, she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out!